If you were educated in Georgia, then you've probably heard of the statewide internet resource Galileo. Perhaps you've even used it to find information and sources, but have you ever actually considered what is Galileo? Galileo is short for Georgia Library Learning Online, which is another way of saying Galileo is an online library run by the state of Georgia. It's designed to supplement the physical public school and academic libraries Georgia citizens already have access to. By collaborating through Galileo, Georgia libraries can get access to more content, more databases, and more articles. By using Galileo, you can search, view, print, and save millions of items, including articles from newspapers, magazines, and scholarly journals, books, government documents, dissertations, pictures, maps, videos, statistics, archives, and other types of primary sources. There are even databases that focus on local topics like Georgia history and the civil rights movement. When using Galileo, the important thing to realize is that Galileo is an online library and operates the same way a physical library does. Your local library has lots of books, but it doesn't just throw those books into one pile and force patrons to search through each book individually to find something useful. Instead, the library organizes its books on bookshelves. Then, it organizes those bookshelves by call number, so that patrons can go right to the collection of books that will cover their topic. Galileo is an online library, and it organizes articles the same way that your library organizes its books. Galileo has millions of articles divided into hundreds of databases. It organizes those databases by discipline, so that patrons can go right to the collection of databases that will cover their topic. Your local library is a building that houses all of the bookshelves where you can get physical items like books, DVDs, and CDs. Galileo is an online directory that lists all of the subscription databases where you can get digital items like PDFs of articles, photos, videos, and audio files. It's not a database or a publisher. Galileo is just an easy place to find links to all of Georgia's electronic content. Let's look at an example of this. To find a book on volcanoes in your local library, you don't just look through every bookshelf hoping for a good book. You walk to the science bookshelves, and then use the call number to find that specific bookshelf that would cover geology. Then you can start looking for an individual book. To find articles on volcanoes in Galileo, you don't just look through every database hoping to find a good article. You click on the science and technology discipline, and then use the database descriptions to find a database that would cover geology. Then, once you're in the database, you start looking for an individual article. Just remember, if you ever need help using Galileo, whether you're logging in, choosing a discipline, or searching in a database, you can always ask your local librarian for help.